Some would have you believe that comfort is measured subjectively. I would beg to differ. Comfort, like quiet, is a conclusion, a result of hard work, attention to detail, and solid engineering. Even the construction process plays a very big role in comfort. Let me just give you one small example. The way they weld these cabs together today on the F-150. It's no longer a spot welded system, though that worked great for 50 or 60 years. New cutting edge, you laser weld the edges of all these seams. And what that does for roof pillars and the cab overall, well, it enhances the durability, it gives us more control over NVH, and frankly, builds us a quieter, stronger cab. Regular cabs are now a two-door design. This is a big change. They're no longer four doors. But the two doors are now much longer, and it gives us better visibility and even better access to the second row. Super Cab, clever detail here, they've sculpted or relieved the back side of the front seats. Gives the second row more leg room and more knee room. The gigantic difference is really being seen in Super Crew. Larger front doors on Super Crew. This is a huge improvement in a couple of key areas. First thing you're going to notice, better visibility because the B-pillar has been moved back. And by stretching the cab 6 inches, you talk about leg room, the second row can hardly believe it. The rear flat load floor in Super Crew is a triumph in engineering and design. It works for so many levels, but it required changes, well, in frame, body, and interior packaging. Frankly, they all benefited from it. The new flat load floor is found on regular cab, Super Cab, and Super Crew. All three cabs benefited from this significant change. On Super Crew, well, the rear seat folds up with just one hand. I'm telling you, this is so convenient now. You reach in, you can still hold your load and pull it up very easily. And it gives us maximum flexibility and 57 cubic feet of available space. It'll hold a box like a big screen TV, no problem. And when I say no problem, I'm talking nearly 4 feet high. You're going to have to try it for yourself to believe it. Now, the front and rear seats are a whole nother story unto themselves. Designed to be sat in, not on. I know that sounds almost token, but I'm telling you, the design change here is huge. They call them, well, active comfort, and boy, is it true. Using new materials and different contours, they help reduce the pressure points, and over a long haul, boy, does that lower fatigue. You have new interiors with better materials for lower NVH. And you now have 7 trim levels, each looking completely unique. In my view, the interior treatments are far more, well, sharply defined. We've spoken about the laminated quiet steel in the bulkhead for a number of years, and its effectiveness in lowering the noise has been huge. Well, now tied to that is what they're referring to as a woven acoustic headliner. Now, I've been surprised at how rapidly people notice it cosmetically, but I gotta tell you, I'm thrilled at what it does to lower noise. It actually eats sound. Now, attention was paid to the rear panel materials as well. See, when you close the doors, you've got to exhaust that air. Well, that still had to happen, but they wanted to be careful on how they executed the way it let any noise in. Very, very effective change. Platinum models, well, what I can tell you is once you sit in here, you're not going to want to get out. But Platinum model goes to a new extreme with different carpet, glass, and materials used to raise the quiet bar rather significantly. Even the idle has been reduced in some applications to tune out noise and to save some fuel. And speaking of quiet, Ford has designed a straight-through new muffler. It's lighter, smaller, and it sounds even better. Now, tragically, that says very easy. But if you could see the engineering homework that went into this new exhaust system, I think you'd be very impressed. See, the goal was make it throaty, make it sound powerful, make it sound built Ford tough. Oh, but keep that noise out there, because in here, they wanted quiet. That's not an easy challenge to accomplish, but gosh darn it, they did it, and wait till you hear this thing. There's a new center console. We take center consoles very seriously in Ford pickup trucks. Well, guess what? It's 2 inches longer. It has more room. In fact, it has rooms for hanging files or maybe even 2 laptop computers. There's also a 12-volt outlet located inside. There's plenty of innovation in the lid itself, which, by the way, now includes locking capability. And there's over 30 different interior storage spaces. A lot of people, again, would say, oh yeah, comfort, that's subjective. I don't think so. I think when you understand that Delta was accomplished with hard work, solid engineering, and great engineering practices for manufacturing and the materials used, you understand why comfort is anything but just subjective.